Women's Day is hashtag Choose to Challenge, which aims to highlight and recognize the achievements of women and highlight the issues and problems they are still facing. First, special thanks to all the parents who have joined us today and our professor in charge, Saleha ma'am. And thank you for being a part of this amazing celebration. Now, without further ado, I request everyone to chill, relax, sit back, and give us a chance to entertain all of you. And now I request Priya ma'am to please inaugurate the event.
Thank you, Hiba. Thank you so much for welcoming all and the faculty, the students, the parents, particularly. Thank you very much for all joining in. And yes, happy Women's Day to all of you. Uh, Saleha had asked me if I could just make a beginning, open the program for today's evening. And am I correctly audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So Saleha had suggested that I could, say some sher or shairi, and I actually selected. I thought I would, but then I changed my mind a bit, and I hope you agree with what I say today. I thought I'll select Kaifi Azmi's Ut Meri Jaan, which is a very, very famous nazm. And you might just go on, but when I started reading it, I realized I may need some help with the Urdu words, and then again I have to reach out to Saleha for that. And there was a little less time. So I'll keep that one for a little later date. Today, I would like to recite a poetry by a very famous writer, novelist, poet who's no more with us now. But of all the things that he did, he wrote beautifully well. He wrote some poems very well. So I have borrowed one from his ek kavya jise kehte, it's in Hindi, which is Kamayani. And there's this entire narration that he goes, it's a beautiful, beautiful one, Kamayani, if one can have the patience and the understanding to read it. But I want to recite this one. Please do stay with me and see if I'm able to do that well, and also if you can, understand a little, because I'll try to explain as much as I understand. This particular poem is also, set to music by a very famous music director. Again, not with us, but he has some beautiful songs which he has put to music, and that's music director Jaydev. It's sung by Asha Bhosle. You can find it easily on the YouTube. But this is the poem as it goes. So this is the poem by, as I said, Jay Shankar Prasad from his kavya, a big kavya, which is Kamayani. It says, Tumul kolahal kalah mein. Somebody can just mute the mic. Okay? Tumul kolahal kalah mein. Tumul is a tumultuous world around us. There's so much of a noise around us. There's so much of a problem. There's so many problems around us. So tumul kolahal kalah mein, main hriday ki baat re. So this is like the woman saying. This is a kavya which is by the Shraddha, which is a character in the entire recital that he has written. So she says, in this entire chaos which is around us, the tumultuous times that we are facing, I am the truest thought of your mind. So it's me. I'm the one, who you find when you're really shaken up. Then the stanza comes. It says, Vikal hokar nitya chanchal. Just follow this. Vikal hokar, when you're really sad and, as I said, in the midst of the worldly beatings and everything. Vikal hokar nitya chanchal. You're all the time running, rushing. Khojti jab neend ke pal. When you're searching really for some moments of relaxation, quietness, after doing such a hard work. Chetana thaksi rahi jab. When you feel your life is just going away because you're so tired. Main malay ki baat re man. I am the one who comes as a gentle. Malay is Malay Parvat. Yeah, I am the one who comes as a gentle, cool, and pleasant air of the Malay mountains to take away the pain, all the pain and the worries that you have had through the whole day. And of course, to take away the load of your labor. So it's me who, makes you really happy and relaxed and pleasant. That's me. Then she goes ahead and says, Chira Vishad Vilina Manki is Vyatha ke Timira Manki. Timir is darkness, Andhakar. So she says, Main Ushasi Jyoti Rekha Kusuma Vikasita Pratareman. when life is so much entangled with darkness, sorrow, and pain and everything, and we've lost so much, I am the one, Jyoti Rekha, no? मैं उषासी ज्योति रेखा. I am the one who comes as a light in the darkest of the forest of agony. I am like a beautiful, pleasing, inspiring morning feeding the buds. That's me. I'm the one. Then she goes ahead and joins. I mean, Jai Shankar Prasad writes, these are the words in the mouth of Shraddha, which is one more character in it. And she says, Pavan ki, no, let me just move to another one. Jaha Maru Jwala Dhadakti. Marubhumi is desert. It's a desertous land. Yeah, it's a Marubhumi. So she said in the blazing desert, you know, there is, we always think there's no life. It can reach to an extinction at some stage. So when there is so much of a blazing desert around, I'm the one, you know, who comes as a rain. I'm the one who comes as the drop of rain, and it's me and nobody else. Then she moves on to say, Pavan ki prachir me ruk, which is life is bound by all the shackles of the world. And she says, Pavan ki prachir me ruk, jala jivan ji raha juk. Is झुलसते विश्व दिन की, when you're so worried, मैं kusum ritu raat reman. I am the one who's the spring. I'm the one who's the first day of the light, the twilight, who takes away all your troubles, your difficulties, your shackles, your verses, everything. So when you know, it's basically, the poem is about how when you find the truest thought of your life, which is pleasant, which is relaxing. So what happens with us is we are so entangled with all the worries and the problems and the matters, and we keep running and we keep competing and we keep shouting, yelling, screaming. But there is that one thought in our life which makes us feel pleasant whenever we sit quiet, and whenever your mind starts working and brings in a creative element. That's me. That's me, which is the woman, you know, who's telling the world that there's no one, but it's me. And it is for the women also to tell themselves that that's me. If there's any creativity, that's because of me. And then she talks about, she says, Chir nirasha neer dhar se, pratitchait ashru sar se, madhup mukhar marand mukulit mein, sajal jal jatare. Sajal jal is like the water. And she says, when tears surround you, there are clouds of never-ending despair. I am the one who's the water-filled lotus, full of love, compassion, and affection. I'm the one who brings the life, you know, to realization. And once again, coming back to the original line, Tumul kolahal kalame, in the most tumultuous of the times, if there is that one honest and the truest moment of your life, that's me and nobody else. Happy Women's Day to all of you once again. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Same
Thank
to
you
you,
so
ma'am.
much.
Thank
That
you.
was very nice.
Yeah, it was very nice. Actually, मुझे इस महफिल का आगाज करना था बहुत ही खूबसूरत शेर से जो मेरे फादर इन लॉ ने लिखा था. तो जब मैंने उसे रीड करना शुरू किया ना, तो मैंने कहा कि इसमें जो सारे अल्फाज हैं वो तो मुझे लगेगा कि शायद पूरे 2 घंटे में मुझे सारे अल्फाजों के मतलब ही बताने में गुजर जाएगा, जिसकी जो एक ही लाइन मैं यहाँ पर बोलूंगी इतनी खूबसूरत थी, शायद वो पूरे विमेन को पूरी तरह से डिस्क्राइब करती है. उन्होंने मतलब औरत की खूबसूरती के लिए कहा था कि कौन सी औरत खूबसूरत होती है, किसे तुम खूबसूरत बोलोगे. तो ही सेड दैट ईसार जिसमें है वो औरत हसीन है. तो वो औरत मतलब दैट्स लाइक कॉम्प्रोमाइज, सेक्रीफाइस. ईसार का मतलब होता है कॉम्प्रोमाइज, सेक्रीफाइस. तो शायद हमने कॉम्प्रोमाइज और सेक्रीफाइस का वो जो पुतला लेकर के चले हैं, और ये जो आज जो हम सब कुछ फेस कर रहे हैं, मे बी शायद हमने सिर्फ ये औरत के लिए ही वो कर दिया है कि दिस इज ओनली फॉर अ वुमेन, नॉट फॉर लाइक मैन. इस कैटेगरी में आते ही नहीं है. तो डेफिनेटली औरत तो डेफिनेटली अगर ईसार जिसमें है वो औरत हसीन है. अपने बॉयज को भी ये सिखाना चाहिए कि इवन दे शुड आल्सो लर्न टू कॉम्प्रोमाइज एंड सैक्रिफाइस. सो मुझे एक्चुअली शुरू करना था इस शेर से, बट इतने गाढ़े गाढ़े उर्दू के वर्ड्स थे, मैंने सोचा 2 घंटा तो मुझे सिर्फ मतलब ही बताने में चला जाएगा. सच अ ब्यूटीफुल पोएम, सम अदर टाइम इन कॉलेज. Thank you, Priya. As you're part of Priya ma'am is also a part of internal complaint committee. So we thought it's the best day to have both of us together and celebrate Women's Day.
Thank you, Saleha.
Thank you, Priya. Hiba, over to you.
Yeah, Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I request Vinita and Jolly to take the stage and take the event forward.
Yes, thank you for that, Hiba. Very good evening to everyone and a very, very happy Women's Day to each and everyone present here. Today, Jolly and I, Vanita Tanwani, will be taking over for the first round for everyone. It is a round which is known as Talk It Out. So you simply have to give your viewpoints, your suggestions, your thinking into today's discussion, which will not be that long. But yes, surely you will have the stage to yourselves for a minute or two. And now, Jolly, over to you. Jolly. Okay, I guess she disconnected. No problem. So just one request from each and every one present here today. Just keep that enthusiasm in yourselves, the courage to get down your viewpoints today in this session. You might and might not get a chance other than this anytime soon. So just buckle up and let's get ready. All right, over to you, Vanshita and Tanya. You can take over. Thank you.
Firstly, a very good evening to everyone present here. Wishing you all a happy Women's Day. We have received few questions from the crowd which they wish to ask you all. So the question, like the most asked question is, what is that one thing which you love about being a woman?
Anyone can unmute themselves and answer the question. The floor is open for
Giving birth.
discussion.
Giving birth.
Okay. That's the best thing one can imagine. Anyone else would like to answer? Okay, we'll move to next question. How do you balance work and household responsibilities?
With the family support.
Okay, yeah.
Manage our time. Most important thing, prayer in the morning and create a thought. Yes, we can do.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, that's
moving to one.
Yes, we can do.
Yes, we can do.
Morning, we say.
Yeah. First we create thought, then if we will think ना अगर हम ये सोचेंगे कि हम नहीं कर सकते तो फिर वो पूरा दिन वही चलेगा.
वही चलेगा.
So morning starting ही हमें अच्छे thought से करनी है.
Yes, we can do. Perfect. Thank you, ma'am.
Moving to our next question. As a working female, what has been the most significant barrier in your career?
Can you repeat the question? What you said?
As a working female, what has been the most significant barrier in your career?
Anyone can speak out. It's a discussion. Don't be shy.
Yes, ma'am. Anyone, ma'am. Like, we don't want to point out anyone. So anyone who wants to speak out anything, or they can just go ahead and speak. Like, it's just for fun.
I really don't think, I mean, that you've asked me a question. I really don't think that, you know, while working, I don't know, this is my completely my opinion, that I have faced any barrier because I'm a woman, at least not in the profession I am in. So maybe had I been in a different profession, probably, but no. I travel, I move around. I really don't think there was a barrier for me because I'm a woman as such. I think teaching has been a pretty equal profession, I guess. And even for the first question you asked about, sorry, I didn't answer then. I love about being a woman. You can't think about what I love about being a human. I don't know. So being a human probably becomes more important. But yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, ma'am, that was wonderful. Now I would like Vanshita to take it further.
Thank you, Tanya. Good evening, everyone. Myself, Vanshita Gogri, and I'm here to ask a few more questions which are in store for you all today. So here I go. Would you like to comment on some stereotypes which are made about women and why they should be normalized today?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Would you like to comment on some stereotypes about women and why they should be normalized today? The stereotypes which we face today and that should be normalized. Anyone can answer.
Guys, even the members can answer, even the teachers can answer. Anybody's okay.
Yes, even Saleha ma'am can go on with the answer.
For example, I think there's a stereotype known as कि whenever a child comes, like there are two parents. So अगर किसी का बच्चा होता है, तो the women needs to take care of him and the man needs to work harder. So is this a stereotype or is this a strategic possibility? Like I had this doubt in my mind. So I wanted to know from all the women down here that is it possible for a woman to work that hard and the man to take care of the child equally how a woman can? So is this a stereotype or is this something that is made by the nature?
Definitely not by the nature.
It's made by the nature?
Definitely not by the nature.
Not by the nature.
Yeah.
So ma'am,
human creation.
On that?
One thing like अगर हमारे यहाँ पे भी देखो ना, अगर फैमिली में भी अगर हमारे हस्बैंड कोई ऐसा काम करते हैं स्टीरियोटाइप जैसा, मतलब ये अगर आटा गूंद दिया, लॉकडाउन में बहुत से ऐसे पिक्चर्स आए, पोस्ट आए, आटा गूंद दिया, बर्तन धुल दिया, मतलब जैसे कि ये बिल्कुल सिर्फ और सिर्फ औरत का ही काम है और बहुत बड़ा काम हो गया है कि लड़कों ने कर दिया है. तो इट्स लाइक स्टीरियोटाइप, मतलब ये अगर है तो ये औरत का ही काम है. क्या हमें जॉब करते हुए, ऑफिस जाते हुए, हमें उस वक्त स्ट्रगल करते हुए, लेक्चर्स देते हुए, सब कुछ करते हुए कहीं पे भी नहीं देखा होगा. फेसबुक पे इतने सारे कमेंट्स आ रहे हैं, इतने सारे पोस्ट आ रहे हैं, सब पोस्ट कर रहे हैं, ओ माय गॉड मेंस आर डूइंग दिस, बट मतलब दिस स्टीरियोटाइप ये वुमेन का ही काम है. तो अगर मेल ने कर दिया तो बहुत बड़ा काम हो गया.
एक्चुअली मैम स्टार्टिंग से जो मिथ चलती आ रही है कि ये वही हो रहा है, जबकि कर दोनों सकते हैं, दोनों ही बच्चे को संभाल सकते हैं, दोनों ही घर का काम कर सकते हैं, दोनों ही जॉब पर जा सकते हैं. पर जो चली आ रही ना, तो कई लोग केवल उन्हीं बातों को ही पकड़ कर बैठे हैं.
हाँ, बर्तन धुल दिया तो मतलब अरे
हाँ,
काम कर दिया है.
Ma'am, don't you think that
हमने ही सीखा लेके रखा है घर के बर्तन धुलने का.
No, in fact, Saleha, the second question which was asked, how do you balance work and home? I wonder if this question is asked to man anytime. It's always asked to a woman.
They don't have
yes,
to.
ma'am.
Priya. बैलेंस तो काम हम करना हमारा ही होता है. रिलेशनशिप बैलेंस, तो ये मतलब इट्स लाइक women के लिए typical stereotype for women. So you have to do it. You have to balance. When they have to balance, if they have the work, they have to. We have some work, so we have to balance and do. We have that extra talent in us actually.
Okay.
मैम, डू यू थिंक दैट जिस तरह से लॉकडाउन के अंदर मेन का किसी भी घर के काम को करने को इतना प्रोपेगेट किया गया है, उसी तरह वुमेन्स के जॉब करने को प्रोपेगेट करना चाहिए टू प्रमोट इक्वालिटी?
मुझे तुम्हारे इस टर्म पे बड़ी आपत्ति है कि औरतों को एक स्पेशल टैलेंट होती है मल्टीटास्किंग की.
अच्छा.
बहुत ही आपत्ति है मुझे, क्योंकि मल्टीटास्किंग जो है हमारे दिमाग में भर दिया जाता है. इफ मेन वांट टू दे कैन आल्सो मल्टीटास्क.
दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग ना, कि ये यही हो गया है ना, स्टीरियोटाइप ही हुआ ना, कि मतलब हम ही कर सकते हैं, वो मेन कर ही नहीं सकते, वो कैपेबल ही नहीं होते. हम ही, मतलब हमारे अंदर ही वो कैपेबिलिटी है.
That's very true, ma'am. Moving forward.
इनफैक्ट इन आवर फ्रेंड सर्कल इटसेल्फ, अगर हमारे दोस्तों में से किसी ने, एक लड़के ने किसी एक दिन काम कर दिया, दिल कम अप, गाइस आज बहुत काम किया है, आज बहुत थक गए, क्या किया, सिर्फ ये चीज उधर उठा के रखी. So that's also one.
And one more stereotype is, I think, even the pseudo progressive attitude, no, that, oh no, we are very progressive, my husband allows me to work. So then you're going against the cause, you're not progressive then. Why do you need someone to allow you? And do you give your husband permission to work then? After marriage, were you asked that is it okay if your husband works after marriage?
I agree with Anshika here. I totally do agree.
Yes, same here.
So all boys who are there part of this, so they should agree. So I think change some mind.
Ma'am, but I didn't get an answer to my question. Again, to everyone down here.
What?
जिस तरह से men का propagation हुआ है about lockdown के अंदर doing household का work, should women का propagation be there when they do a job or something which according to the stereotypes is done by men? Should there be a more media kind of thing to it instead of men doing, like men का घर का काम करना?
Like there was this whole Instagram trend के today my husband is doing this and thank you appreciation post and all of that.
हाँ, और हमारे appreciation के post नहीं हुए, हमने तो बहुत कुछ किया.
I'd like to say that ना हमें लड़कों को glorify करना चाहिए for working, neither should we glorify women for working because it's very normal. And हम लोग, since we are running for equality, so a women working in a corporate sector or doing a job in a something that should be a big deal.
I think it's more of a human thing to do. Work for it, work hard, get your reward, finished.
Yeah, exactly. The gender shouldn't matter as long as you're doing what you want to do.
I think everyone should attend the FC lectures when we teach gender.
Yeah, that's
because we discuss all these things when we teach the modules. We don't teach them, we just kind of try to initiate a discussion in the class. But yeah, foundation course, we do all these things. We do talk about this. We bring up the most recent cases, for references, for case studies. So yeah, I think we can do that. Let's put it one as an important initiative. चलो कोई नहीं.
Thank you, everyone. So moving forward to our next question. How do you choose your career and what is your most favorite part of it? I guess the teachers can answer this.
Choosing your career should come from like your own passion. Whatever you want to do, that's what will make it like run it in the long run. If you are happy about it, then only you'll be able to put your full into it. It has nothing to do with what society would want to do. If you are happy dancing, you should do something about your dancing skills only. Working is what matters. Like you need to give your best to whatever you want to do.
I think we should all
answer this. In a career where you have traveled all the way from Dubai and you joined HR college and stayed, and you're staying in hostel here. So sorry. How your parents or you have decided and how your parents have helped you in this? How they have contributed? Hiba, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. I was there. Vinita also. And I think Vinita's mom is also there.
Yeah, Vinita is also from Dubai.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So what so from 12th grade starting, Vinita wants to go Bombay only. I don't know why. कि हम लोगों को बॉम्बे में है भी नहीं, बट इसका इसलिए कि मुझे तो बॉम्बे ही जाना है. अरे भाई क्यों जाना है बॉम्बे? ओके. फिर 12th मिड सेशन में आते आते मुझे HR कॉलेज में ही जाना है. तो मैंने भी कंडीशन रखी, ओके व्हेन यू विल गेट 95+% देन ओनली यू विल गो HR, अदरवाइज यू विल गो राजस्थान, बिकॉज वी आर फ्रॉम राजस्थान. जब इसका रिजल्ट आया तो 97%, तो मेरे मुंह पे जिप लगना ही था, और इसका सेम HR कॉलेज में एडमिशन। फिर हम लोगों के लिए कुछ नहीं था कहने के लिए, और ये बहुत अच्छे से अपना खुशी खुशी HR कॉलेज में गई, एंड वी आर आल्सो वेरी हैप्पी।
Yes, all along the
Am I
journey,
right?
my parents did support me of whatever I wanted to do regarding my education, career, or whatever small courses. Apart from all the studying part, they supported me with going out with friends, partying, and all of that as well. So they have been really supportive, and no biasness कि नहीं लड़की है तो इतनी दूर क्यों भेजें, या family से दूर नहीं जाना चाहिए kind of thing. I did not face any such a thing, and I'm yeah.
Like even when I was going to Mumbai, a lot of my nanny, out of concern, she's like, "Mat bhejo akele, kaise jayegi?" And then college itna dur, because I live in Mira, which is 2 hours travel every day from local, and I've never stood in a local. So like coming from Dubai and going there, my mom was also very worried. Call pe, she's like, before reaching the local, text me. After you reach college, text me. So, but like she did, because she knew that she has to go to Mumbai, she has to do something. And then like we had late night events also, like हमारे college में होते हैं, preparations के लिए देर लग रही थी. तो विनीता की मम्मी बोलते, auntie used to be there, we used to text her, call her, auntie पहुंच गए. And then my mother, हाँ मम्मी विनीता भी है, and everything. So it was like
If we think कुछ भी अगर हम सोचते हैं अच्छा, तो कुछ भी मुश्किल नहीं है एक्चुअली. फिर प्लान ना कि हाँ मुझे करना ही है, तो मतलब फिर वो पॉसिबल है. कोई विनीता ने किया कि मुझे HR जाना है और पहुंच गई HR कॉलेज.
Yes. All right.
Thank you, ma'am. Moving forward, I guess this question we all could answer. What kind of household responsibilities you had while growing up?
I still have though. I mean, I'm
yeah,
still
that's
growing
what,
up. So I
that's
still
what
have. My mom दिन को सोने से पहले she goes like, पापा के आने से पहले झाड़ू लगा देना एक बार, घर की पापा आएंगे कचरा देखेंगे. He'll be furious and all of that. Yes, कभी कभी भूल जाती हूँ. Well, कभी कभी नहीं, शायद रोज हो जाता है भूलना, बट हाँ जब याद आता है तो लगा देना चाहिए.
ताकि झाड़ू लगाना याद रहे, तुम लगना पड़े तो लगाती रहो.
Yes.
भूलो नहीं झाड़ू लगाना.
So to all the teachers and parents here, what responsibilities did you guys have when you were growing up?
Frankly, if I have to tell my experience, I must say there was no ever responsibility given. In fact, at times, if the one who would come to clean the vessels or to sweep the floor wouldn't come, and if at all I would, because I have a little I'm a little finicky about cleanliness, and if I would even go and clean the vessels or try to, I have a dust allergy, so my mother would never allow me, my parents basically would never allow me to clean up. But if at all I would. And when I started growing up, when I was studying, and later on I quickly joined teaching as a profession, I remember my mother would always tell me कि ये काम करने के लिए मैं किसी को बुला लूंगी, तुम जाके अपने लेक्चर की तैयारी करो. So she actually would not encourage or allow me. I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing, but I did learn on my own afterwards. When I went to the hostel or otherwise also I started doing it. But I still do remember, and this is the same attitude even now. So even if quietly she was sitting, sleeping, and I would just go and say, "Nini, काम खत्म कर देती हूँ," she would say, "Don't do that. इसके लिए मैं किसी और को बुलाऊंगी, वो तुम्हारा लेक्चर प्रिपेयर नहीं कर सकेगा या कर सकेगी. वो तुम्ही को करना है, पढ़ाई तुम्ही को करना है. So go and do that. This can happen later. This is not too difficult to be done." So to think about it, no, I really was not given any responsibilities at home per se, even not about buying vegetables या ये खरीद के लाओ, वो खरीद के लाओ, कुछ भी नहीं. तो that काफी बिगड़ी हुई थी, मतलब मैं औलाद as a thing. I think about that.
वो तो तुम्हारी मम्मी से पूछना पड़ेगा.
हाँ.
वो तो वो बताएंगी, लेकिन हाँ definitely then only we can achieve something. We need. और मुझे भी याद है कि my mother, I remember when I was studying, when I was growing, like after, like when I joined college, I don't remember even a one incident or episode, like episode also I can call it, कि कभी she said कि today I'm not feeling well. That statement I don't remember ever she said that today I'm not feeling well. Could you do this? Could you wash the utensils? या कभी ये कहा हो कि आज थोड़ी तबीयत खराब लग रही है, थोड़ा झाड़ू, मतलब तबीयत खराब लग रही है, ये वर्ड मैंने शायद
वर्ड नहीं
सुना ही नहीं कि आज तुम बर्तन धो दोगे क्या, या आज तुम थोड़ा सा ये पका दोगी क्या, आज तबीयत ठीक नहीं लग रही है मेरी. मतलब आई डोंट रिमेम्बर कि कभी उन्होंने ऐसा कहा हो, या कभी ये कहा हो कि आज मैं काम नहीं कर सकती हूँ, तुम कर दोगी क्या. शायद इसी वजह से है. हमारे घर तो काम वाली भी नहीं होती थी और सारा काम मम्मी को ही करना होता था. जॉइंट फैमिली थी, इन लॉस भी थे मम्मी के, मतलब मेरी दादी थी और बहुत से काम होते थे. लेकिन I don't remember she ever asked me to do anything. I have learned, as Priya said, that I think so we have learned everything on our own. It is not like our mother, or maybe she has made us so responsible that when we got the responsibility of household, we managed that also. Then we got the responsibility of studying, we managed that also. I think so she made us responsible more than teaching these work, that work. She taught us how you can be responsible, how you can take your responsibility well. So wherever we stood, we tried that we should manage our responsibility well, and I think so that's what we did, and we achieved, and we are here.
Samia ma'am, can I put my views here?
Sure.
Yeah, even in my case, I have dust allergy. My mother-in-law doesn't allow me to do the work. बोलती है कि रहने दो, ये तुम मत करो, नहीं तो तुमको भी डस्ट एलर्जी शुरू हो जाएगी, तो वो हमको नहीं अच्छा लगेगा. ये हम किसी को बुला के करवा लेते हैं.
Sorry, you're not audible.
So shall we move forward?
Yes.
I will ask.
Yeah, just a second, Vanshika. I guess this will be our last question because of time constraints. So we'll shoot up this last question and move on to the next round. All right. Thank you.
Like I have this very interesting question. Would you like to share about the women who played the most important role in your life? Parents, ma'am, anyone can answer. Like the most important woman in your life who supported you to reach till here, who helped you like in each and every step.
Mom. I would like to say mother. My mom, undoubtedly. She's someone who's always been there to support me, to shout at me, but for the right things. मतलब सही से सही चीजें समझाई. And she's always been there to support me for my studies. As Vinita said, my mom has also been the same, ke party karo, but karo. And there are a lot of things that my mother has done for me, and I'm very grateful to her for that.
I guess we can all agree on that, because in each of our cases, our mother fights our father for, letting us do what we want to do, instead of, he blocking us, he being more concerned about it. She has always played more than a role model, a support system, and everything that we can imagine. Like, I think none of us can imagine being here without the support of our mother. So yeah, undoubtedly, Krish, I totally agree with you.
Yes, everyone will agree.
Emotional kar diya yaar, Devik.
I think for me, we all look for, we all idolize so many women, and I'm lucky enough to have my example so close to home. My grandmother was someone who I immensely looked up to. She's someone who was an MSc in physics. Back then, she decided that, I'm not going to conform to societal notions and, you have to get married at this age. It's too late for a woman to get married if you're post a certain, benchmark. So she decided to pursue her education. She was an MSc in physics. She really taught us resilience, and towards the end, she was diagnosed with cancer. She worked at the Baba Atomic Research Center after she had a kid and after she was married. So we talk about, then multitasking and giving both. The hand that rocks the cradle can also rule the world. So she was diagnosed with cancer, and after that, I've never seen her, like Salena ma'am was saying, that, the unbreakable grit that women have. And I've never seen her. She was diagnosed with lung cancer. We had that surgery done. We had the lung removed. And after that, the cancer spread to the brain. So it's such a brilliant human, but the cancer spread to the brain. So she was paralyzed. So it's so sad when you can fully perceive everything that's going on around you. You fully understand, but you cannot move or react. And I've never seen her even once say that, oh, what is it that happened to me? Or, why am I the one going through this? So I think that kind of resilience really, really stays with me. So every time I'm faced with situations in life, I'm like, if there are such big issues that, people can then overcome, then I think this is fiddly, and I don't think I should then give up, because I've never seen her say, oh, why am I the one going through this? And I think resilience is something I learned from her.
Yes, it's in preventive dentistry.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'll just add one wonderful share. मतलब definitely मुझे पूरा, तो मैंने आप लोगों से कहा था कि अगर मैंने पूरा पढ़ा तो उसकी पूरी मीनिंग बताते बताते मेरा पूरा सेशन चला जाएगा. So I just want to add only one paragraph which he wrote, my father-in-law. दुनिया है जलवाए जमालो कमाल जन, दुनिया है जलवागा जमालो कमाल जन, औरत के दम से है नाजिशें, जन्नत है ये चमन. औरत के दम से है नाजिशें, जन्नत है ये चमन. It's only because of women कि ये जो चमन, ये जो वर्ल्ड है, ये दुनिया जो है वो जन्नत है. किरदार का हो हुस्न, किरदार का हो हुस्न तो औरत हसीन है. किरदार का हो हुस्न तो औरत हसीन है. इसार इसमें चाहिए औरत जमीन है. दुनिया ने कहा समझा, दुनिया ने कहा समझा है औरत का मर्तबा. दुनिया ने कहा समझा है औरत का मर्तबा. औरत ने अपनी गोद में पाले हैं देवता. औरत ने अपनी गोद में पाले हैं देवता.
It was beautiful.
Ma'am, it was very good.
अच्छा मैम, बहुत ही अच्छा बोला आपने, बहुत ही अच्छा.
Yes, ma'am, it was very good.
It was written by my father-in-law. बहुत ही बड़ी नज़्म है ये, और काफी कुछ उन्होंने औरत को डिस्क्राइब किया है. काफी रोल में औरत को डिस्क्राइब किया, बहन के रोल में, बेटी के रोल में, सारे रोल में उन्होंने इतनी खूबसूरती से डिस्क्राइब किया है ना. अमेजिंग.
Indeed, we had a great discussion on some topics. We would have extended the discussion a bit longer, but some of us have prior commitments as well. So because of time constraints, we move on to the next round. So Ananya, over to you.
Taking the event ahead, we have another special guest with us today. On this Women's Day, Dr. Fareem Kadge, Professor and Head of Pediatric Dentistry at Tetna Dental College, is here with us. She will be sharing some inspiring words with all of us in a short clip. She is a graduate from Government Dental College, Mumbai, a postgraduate from Faculty of Dentistry, Tamil Nadu, and is currently pursuing her PhD from D.Y. Patil University.
To mention, she has presented papers in national as well as international conferences and has more than 50 publications in both national and international journals. By person, she is a passionate reader and traveler and has been a part of a book club since a decade. To end, she is famous for social service initiatives and dental camps in school. With this, now I would request my team to play her message.
Hi, everybody. A very happy Women's Day to you all, and a very happy Women's Day to all the men around us who support us. It's a very nice occasion today where I get to address such young minds. You all have such a lovely life ahead of you. There are so many opportunities that are going to come your way, and I hope that each of you will take and make use of all these opportunities. Life is a very beautiful journey. It's not about where we reach or what we achieve or what we become or how much we earn or what all we can get. It's the journey that is beautiful. It is the whole path and the route that makes us going. College happens to be one of the most important part of our lives. It's where we meet friends. It's where we make friends for life. It is where we meet our teachers. It gives us an understanding as to what we want to do. Before college, we are too young to know exactly what we want in life. It's only after you join college, after you join graduation, that you get to see and experience life. There are so many things in life that one should see and experience. The basic backbone of all colleges is, of course, education. Education, our degrees, is what makes us what we are. It gives us a purpose in life. It gives us a profession in life. Our profession gives us a way and a means of being successful professionally. It gives us a way of being able to achieve all the things that we need to achieve. But having said that, there are a lot of other things in life other than being professional. There's also taking part in some activities, hobbies, making friends, and along the way, we need to do all that. After we finish our education, it's important to see what is our calling. It is very often seen that everybody wants to do a similar thing. It is not necessary. The calling can be different for different things. For somebody, it may be arts. For somebody, it may be commerce. For somebody, it may be a professional course. For somebody else, it may be doing something creative. And for many others, it may be just a good creative mind or a good hand at business, which can help them go forward. I have come a long way, and that is why I have been invited to speak to y'all. It's a long journey, and always one should remember that when you look back, there should be no regrets at anything you have done. Also, very often opportunities present to us in various ways, in different ways. We must be smart, understanding, so that when an opportunity comes, take it up, pick it up, be focused, and see that we achieve it. As you know, we are going through a pandemic. We've all had a difficult year, past year. We missed on a lot of things, but I think things are coming back to normal. Hope you all are safe. Hope your families are safe. Hopefully, we are on the way to recovery. The vaccine is here. We all have been vaccinated. I'm sure you'll get your turn soon. And then we can move on and get along with life. So friends, here it is, wishing you all a very best in life. Go ahead, live your dreams, have a good life, be happy, and keep smiling. Thank you very much, and a happy Women's Day to you all. Hi, everybody.
Thank you, everyone, for hearing out the wonderful message patiently. It was indeed a motivating message for that lit our evenings on this occasion of Women's Day. Now, I would like Krish to continue with the program.
Thank you, Ananya. I hope you guys are having fun. And now, to make this event a lot more memorable and hello. Now, to make this event a lot more memorable and a lot more entertaining, some amazing, amazing performances lined up for you all. The very first performance is by Harshal Gala from F5 BCom. Heba, I would request you to please.
A very good evening to one and all. My name is Harshal Viren Gala. I hope you like this poem. Gender inequality, stigma of society. Dear friends, what's actually equality? This is the gift for us given by the Almighty. To prove it, it is the biggest opportunity. Let's try to eradicate man-made calamity. Gender equality is a phase with infinite happiness heights, free from darkness and full of colorful lights. Not to forget who fought for such inequality fights, because of whom we could see gender equality sides. Why are women judged on their shape? Why do they fall in clutches of inhuman act of rape? Such rapists should be blamed for their thoughts which are ape. Let's raise our voice by removing inequality's tolerance tape. Let the Constitution create and amend strict law. Let it punish people who raise against women their hands, legs and paw. Let's make and implement the plan without any flaw. Let's imagine equality picture that we are always trying to draw. Let's convert the myth of gender equality into a reality. Let's not consider it as a forceful formality. Let's tackle the problem with normality. So let's show our humanity for bringing such equality. Let's finally bring the change by toiling hard. Let our negativities for such change discard. Let gender differences and inequality bombard. So to enjoy its fruitful moments, please don't retard. I hope it really works with hopes, thanks and regards. Thank you.
Now, everyone would agree with me when I say that this performance was truly amazing. I now request Tanya to come forward and recite the beautiful, beautiful poetry that she's written. All the best.
Thank you. उस नारी को बेचारी मत समझना, एक मुस्कान के पीछे सारा गम छुपाना आता है उसे, तानों को तालियों में बदलना आता है उसे, जंजीर तोड़कर लड़ना आता है उसे, चाकू पकड़ना सिखाया है तो वक्त आने पर तलवार उठाना भी आता है उसे, अब और नहीं बांधना बंधनों में उसे, क्योंकि अपना रास्ता ढूंढना आता है उसे, ना छीनना उससे उसके सपने, ना रोकना उसकी उड़ान, बंधनों से परे हटके आसमां छूना आता है उसे, उस नारी को बेचारी मत समझना, एक मुस्कान के पीछे सब छुपाना आता है उसे, आंखों में तुम्हारे आंसू देख के वो पिघल जाती है, चोट देख के वो तुम्हारे लिए डॉक्टर भी बन जाती है, तकलीफ में तुम्हें देख के परेशान वो हो जाती है, कभी कभी तुम्हारी खुशी के लिए अपनी ख्वाहिशें दबा देती है, मगर उड़ने से पहले बंधनों में बांध दी जाती है, रिश्ते संभालते संभालते खुद की पहचान भूल जाती है और परिवार के लिए अपने सपने पीछे छोड़ देती है, मगर उस नारी को बेचारी मत समझना, एक मुस्कुराहट से सब ठीक करना आता है उसे, वो बहादुर भी है, वो सपने पूरे करने की क्षमता भी रखती है, वो लड़ना भी जानती है, वो हराना भी जानती है, मगर वो सही वक्त पर रुक जाना भी जानती है, वो कभी रो कर कभी आंसू बहाकर ठीक हो जाती है, वो कभी डर कर कभी संस्कार में बंधकर सहम सी जाती है, कैसे फिर से दुनिया का सामना करना है वो ये भी जानती है, वो नारी सब खोके भी मुस्कुराना जानती है, अगर इसे वो खुद बाहर आना भी जानती है, वो नारी अपनों को अपने सपनों के साथ लेकर आगे बढ़ना भी जानती है, वो जमीन पे रह के आसमां छूना जानती है, उस नारी को बेचारी मत समझना, वो एक मुस्कुराहट के पीछे दर्द दबाना जानती है, वो नारी सब खोके भी मुस्कुराना जानती है। थैंक यू।
This was really good.
Tanya, the whole chat box is flooded with appreciation for you. Just amazing. Now I'd like to call a very talented, very charming Vanshita Gogri for the next poetry.
Thank you, Krish. So here I go. Today, when I look at myself, this extraordinary lion-hearted self, a reflection of all the top women holding soldier guns at the border, giving speeches to the entire nation. Flying fighter jets astounded me as I sighed for how long the society made me feel fragile about myself, how I've been living for everyone else and never for myself, how it took decades to realize that my hands are gifted to appraise my nation and myself and not patriarchy, that my body is a goddamn fire breather and not a man's home to feast, that my fragility is not your power, that my fragility is not your power. Thank you.
Beautiful.
That was indeed very meaningful. Thank you so much, Tanya. Now, for the final poetry of the evening, we have the girl who needs no introduction. I'll just take her name out and Vanshika Mithani come up and kill the stage.
Thank you, Chris. Hello, everyone, and a very happy Women's Day to all of you. Today, I'm going to be reciting a poem that really resonated with me, and it is Tu Chal by Amitabh Bachchan. It's a lyrical, maybe known from the name Pink. And I think that's the poem that really tugged at my heartstrings, and it really applies to what women should then believe in and consider our motto. So here goes. तू खुद की खोज में निकल, तू किस लिए हताश है, तू चल, तेरे वजूद की समय को भी तलाश है, समय को भी तलाश है। जो तुझसे लिपटी बेड़िया, जो तुझसे लिपटी बेड़िया, समझना इनको वस्त्र तू, ये बेड़िया पिघाल के बना ले इनको शस्त्र तू, बना ले इनको शस्त्र तू। तू खुद की खोज में निकल, तू किस लिए हताश है, तू चल, तेरे वजूद की समय को भी तलाश है, समय को भी तलाश है। चरित्र जब पवित्र है तो क्यों है ये दशा तेरी, चरित्र जब पवित्र है तो क्यों है ये दशा तेरी, ये पापियों को हक नहीं कि ले परीक्षा तेरी, कि ले परीक्षा तेरी। तू खुद की खोज में निकल, तू किस लिए हताश है, तू चल, तेरे वजूद की समय को भी तलाश है, समय को भी तलाश है। जलाकर भस्म कर उसे जो क्रूरता का जाल है, जलाकर भस्म कर उसे जो क्रूरता का जाल है। तू आरती की लौ नहीं, तू क्रोध की मशाल है, तू क्रोध की मशाल है। तू खुद की खोज में निकल, तू किस लिए हताश है, तू चल, तेरे वजूद की समय को भी तलाश है, समय को भी तलाश है। चुनर उड़ा के ध्वज बना, गगन भी कब कपाएगा, चुनर उड़ा के ध्वज बना, गगन भी कब कपाएगा। अगर तेरी चुनर गिरी तो एक भूकंप आएगा, एक भूकंप आएगा। तू खुद की खोज में निकल, तू किस लिए हताश है, तू चल, तेरे वजूद की समय को भी तलाश है, समय को भी तलाश है। थैंक यू।
Vanshika, no words. You rocked it as always. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
Now, we have one special request from the audience. Mansi from the audience has a poetry that she wants to share. So, Mansi, please go ahead.
Okay. So, good evening, everyone, and a happy Women's Day to all. Today, I'm going to share a short poem. So, let's start. He didn't like the casserole, and he didn't like my cake. He said my biscuits were too hard, not like his mother used to make. I didn't work the coffee right. He didn't like the stew. I didn't mend his socks the way his mother used to do. I pondered for an answer. I was looking for a clue. Then I turned around and smacked the shit out of him like his mother used to do. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for those wonderful words, Mansi. Thank you for showing up. Now, to wrap up the performance round, we have one very, very, very talented, very soulful performer, my brother, Shivam Vadava. Just come up and rock it, bro. The stage is all yours.
Thank you, Krish. सांस हैरान है, मन परेशान है, हो रही थी क्यों रुआसा ये मेरी जान है, क्यों निराशा से है आस हारी हुई, क्यों सवालों का उठा सा दिल में तूफान है, नैना जो मिल के रात जागते थे नैना, ग्रहण में पल के मीचते हैं यूं, नैना थे आसमान के सितारे नैना, बिछड़ के आज रो दिए हैं यूं, कुछ पाकर खोना है, कुछ खोकर पाना है, जीवन का मतलब तो आना और जाना है, दो पल के जीवन से एक उम्र चुरानी है, जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, तेरी मेरी कहानी है, एक प्यार का नगमा है, मौजों की रवानी है, जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, तेरी मेरी कहानी है, एक प्यार का नगमा है. That's all. Thank you so much.
How was the
Thank you. Hi, बहुत
amazing.
प्यारा.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro.
The vibe has been said, bro. अभी मत रुक भाई. We need one more song. Come on.
Okay.
Once more.
जम लग जा करे always.
हाँ छू तो लिया है ये जिस्म तूने, रूह भी चूम ले, अल्फाज भीगे क्यों है मेरे, हाँ यूं चूर हो के मजबूर हो के, कतरा कतरा कहे, सैलाब जैसे मुझसे कहने लगे, दो बेखबर भीगे बदन, दो बेसबर भीगे बदन, ले रहे रात भर अंगड़ाइयां, बेइंतहा यूं प्यार कर बेइंतहा देखा करूं, सारी उम्र तेरे निशान, बेइंतहा कोई कसर ना रहे, तेरी खबर ना रहे, ढूंढे तुझे इस कदर बेइंतहा. Thank you.
Shiva.
हाँ.
Continue.
कहा बिना मैंने नहीं जीना, मैंने तू जो ना मिला, तुझे भूले से भी लौटा मेरा दिल, ये खाली खाली हाँ ये भी हुआ भी जैसे हुआ भी, तुझको सभी में पा लिया, तेरा मुझे कर जाती है दूरियां, सताती है ये दूरियां, तड़पाती है दूरियां, फना हो सभी दूरियां. Thank you so much.
Shivam, lag ja gale. Come on, dude. You cannot go without singing that. That's our favorite song from everybody. Come on. Lag ja gale. Come on.
हमको मिली है आज ये घड़ियां नसीब से, जी भर के देख लीजिए हमको करीब से, फिर आपके नसीब में ये रात हो न हो, शायद फिर इस जन्म में मुलाकात हो न हो, लग जा गले के फिर ये हंसी रात हो न हो, शायद फिर इस जन्म में मुलाकात हो न हो, लग जा गले से. Thanks, bro.
Best as always, Shivam. Best as always.
Said इसकी वाइफ हमेशा खुश रहेगी इससे.
अरे
या तो मैंने उनके जितने भी बॉयज हैं, मेरे WDC के मेंबर्स जितने भी बॉयज हैं, उनकी सबकी बीवियां खुश रहेंगी, क्योंकि हमने इतना उनको मोटिवेट किया है, इतना सेंसिटाइज किया है, वो दुख दे ही नहीं सकते किसी को. अब यू टेक इट. ये तुम्हारा TRP ऑलरेडी हमने क्रिश का तो बढ़ाया ही, TRP तुम्हारा भी TRP बढ़ गया.
थैंक यू फॉर द ट्रस्ट मैम. और शिवम भाई तेरी आवाज में और तेरे स्टाइल में गजब भाई, गजब, बहुत प्यारा.
Thank you.
I wouldn't want you to stop, but after party के लिए बाकी छोड़ते हैं. Thank you so
Shivam,
much for coming.
come back to Indore. We'll party, bro. Just come. It's on me.
बहुत जल्द.
Shivam, everyone in the audience was like totally vibing with you. Very good.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Shivam. Now moving forward to the next round, I'd like Karina to take over. Karina.
Thank you, Krish. Good evening, everyone. Wishing you all a very, very happy Women's Day. My name is Karina Parekh. We have a very interesting and fun quiz session planned for you all today. I'll be asking you all a few questions, and they will be asked verbally. Type in the answers in the chat box. All the questions are related to general knowledge and women-centric Bollywood movies. And it's more of a fastest finger first thing. So if you know the answer, type it as soon as you can in the chat box. So here goes the first question. Who was the first female Prime Minister of India? Okay, answers. Yes, Aman is the first one to answer, followed by Geeta ma'am, Ashna, Saliha ma'am, Hiba. Yes, bang on all of y'all. That's the correct answer. Indira Gandhi is the first and only woman to be elected as the Prime Minister of India. She served multiple terms from 1966 to 1977 and from 1980 till her assassination in 84. In 1971, she became the first woman ever to receive the Bharat Ratna Award. The second question, identify the movie on the basis of the plot. A married housewife has to go to a foreign country. She gets mocked for not knowing how to speak a common language. She then takes it upon herself to learn the language and surprises her family. Which movie is this? Yes, Geeta ma'am, Saleha ma'am, Anita auntie, correct answers, all of y'all. Yes, perfect. The third question, who was the first female IPS officer in India? Looking at the chat box for answers. Yes, correct. Correct, Shreya, correct, Krish. Kiran Bedi, bang on, guys. Kiran Bedi joined the Indian Police Service in 1972. She retired from the position of Director General of the Police Bureau after 35 years of glorious service. She is also the former governor of the Union Territory of Puducherry. The fourth question, guess the movie on the basis of the dialogue. This movie features an Air Force pilot who's also a war veteran. प्लेन लड़का उड़ाए या लड़की, दोनों को पायलट ही कहते हैं. जब प्लेन को फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि उसे कौन उड़ा रहा है, तो भला तुम्हें क्यों फर्क पड़े? Correct. Gunjan Saxena, the Kargil girl. Yes, Tanya. Yes, Pranjal. Absolutely. Which Indian woman was famously known as the human calculator around the world? Correct, Smriti. Correct, Tanya. Yes, Shubda ma'am, Shakuntala Devi. Shakuntala Devi was a gifted mathematician famous for her super fast calculations. She holds the world record for multiplying two 13-digit numbers in a mere 28 seconds. Her record still remains unbeaten. Moving on to the sixth question. Guess the movie through the plot. A girl is really excited to get married and go on her honeymoon when the groom decides not to get married to her and calls the wedding off. She then independently decides to go alone. Guess the movie. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Hiba. Queen it is. Correct. The next question. Name the 17-year-old girl who won the Nobel Peace Prize in 2014. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Malala. Malala Yousafzai is the answer.
Not ma'am. He has answered all my questions.
Yes. Malala was shot by the Taliban because she advocated in favor of educating young girls in Pakistan. At the age of 17, she became the youngest person to achieve this prize. She was still in her chemistry lecture when she came to know that she had won the Nobel. The next question. Identify the powerful movie that has Amitabh Bachchan in the role of a lawyer, delivering this iconic dialogue in front of a judge. No means no. Na ka matlab na hota hai. Correct, Ria. Correct, Tanya. Pink is the answer. It was a very famous movie, and a poem from the movie has recently been performed, as all of you all heard. Okay, the next question. Who is the first female vice president of the United States? This is an easy one, a very recent one. Correct, Aman. Correct, ma'am. Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is the first female vice president and the highest ranking female official in United States history. She was elected as the vice president after a lifetime of public service holding important positions like the District Attorney of San Francisco, California Attorney General, and United States Senator. Now we move on to the 10th question. Again, identify the movie. An air hostess boards a Pan Am flight in 1986. When the flight is hijacked by terrorists, she sacrifices her own life in order to protect passengers on board. Neerja is a very famous movie featuring Neerja Bhanot, acted by Sonam Kapoor. Okay, this is a bit of a difficult one. Who is India's first self-made female billionaire? A hint, she founded a company in the pharma sector. Correct. Yes, Saleha ma'am. Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, and the company is Biocon. Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw is the founder of Biocon, which is India's largest biopharmaceutical company. She's a self-made biotechnology pioneer whose net worth is over $3.5 billion in today's date. I would now request Danielle to take over.
Hi everybody, my name is Danielle and I'll be continuing with the quiz. So the next question is, name India's first full-time female finance minister. Yes, Geeta ma'am, you're absolutely right. Yes, Aman. It is Nirmala Sitharaman. Nirmala Sitharaman became the finance minister in 2013. She has also been India's first full-time female defense minister. Indira Gandhi also briefly held both these positions when she was the prime minister. Next question, guess the film through the dialogue. This film features an international boxing champion. The dialogue is, किसी को इतना भी मत डराओ कि डर ही खत्म हो जाए. Yes, Mary Com's answer. You're right, Smithy. Everybody got it pretty quickly. Next question. Name the first woman to become the chairperson of the State Bank of India.
She retired very recently, just a few years ago, 1-2 years ago.
Yes, Geeta ma'am, you're absolutely right. It's yes, Arundhati Bhattacharya. Arundhati Bhattacharya became the chairperson of the country's largest public sector bank in 2013. She holds a master in English, but she only became a banker by chance when the offer of a probationary officer came her way. Next question, guess the movie by its plot. Radha, a poor villager, fights against all odds to raise her 2 sons. She is looked upon as the epitome of justice and a godlike figure by all the villagers. Staying true to her principles, she kills her own son for the sake of justice. Yes, Smithy, you're right. It is Mother India. Next question, this is an easy one. Who was the first female president of India? Yes, the correct answer is Pratibha Patel. She served as the 12th president of India from 2007 to 2012 and was the only female president that we have had. Next question, guess the movie. This movie shows domestic violence in India and has a famous punchline that just says, just one slap. Yes, you're right. The answer is Thappad. Next question. Which was the first country to give women the right to vote? Yes, Ashna, you're right. It's New Zealand. In 1893, New Zealand became the first country to allow women to vote in their parliamentary elections. 100 years later from then, in 1997, the country elected its first female prime minister. Next question. Name the Indian actress that has won the largest number of national film awards.
Hint, she is the daughter of a very famous poet and the wife of a very famous lyricist and a legendary actor in her own right.
Yes, the correct answer is Shabana Azmi, not Ananya Pandey. Shabana Azmi has won 5 national awards for the Best Actress for her outstanding work in movies like Art, Ankur, Par, Khandar and Godmother. Next question, guess the movie. Despite public humiliation and resistance, an entrepreneur creates a state-of-the-art sanitary pad production system that sparks a change in menstrual hygiene and tackles the taboo around periods. Yes, the answer is
Padman.
You all got it pretty quickly. Next question. Guess the movie by the plot. A few village women form a group to empower themselves and fight against gender violence and caste oppression. They all wear pink saris and arm themselves with canes. This movie also features Madhuri Dixit and Juhi Chawla in the lead roles. Yes, the correct answer is Gulab Gang. Back to you, Karina.
Okay, so we have more questions for you now related to movies. This movie shows the journey of 2 young female wrestlers. It has Amir Khan reciting the famous dialogue, "Gold to gold hota hai, chahe ladka laye ya ladki." Yes, ma'am, that's the correct answer. Dangal. Phulan Devi, who belongs to a backward caste, faces sexual abuse and discrimination in society. A turn of events leads her to becoming the leader of a notorious gang in the Chambal Valley region. Guess the movie. Yes, yes, Shubda ma'am, Bandit Queen. Yes. Jaya, a former Kabaddi champion, is pushed into making a comeback by her family. She is a wife and a mother. She battles her internal conflicts, the expectations society has of her, and manages to win the Kabaddi championship. Identify the movie. Yes, I see a lot of people in the chat box. Yes, Geeta ma'am. Yes, Krish. Yes, Jolly. Yes, Ruchi. Absolutely correct. Another one. 2 old grandmothers from a village in Uttar Pradesh find their calling and learn how to shoot. They go on to win numerous shooting championships. Guess the movie. Yes, Shiza. Yes, Tanya. Yes, Pranjal. That's the correct answer. It's San Ki Aakh. It features the story of real life sisters known as the Shooter Dadis, Chandro and Prakashi Tomar. This is an old film, a question I think all the teachers will be able to answer for sure. This film is loosely based on the life of the first woman Prime Minister of India. Suchitra Sen's portrayal of the politician in this legendary movie stands unbeaten so far. Correct, Auntie. Andy is the answer. It was a very modern film of its time. It was written by Gulzar, and it was a trailblazer of sorts. So with this, we come to an end for the quiz round. And I now request Ananya to take over.
A warm welcome to the esteemed chief guest. It's indeed a beautiful evening, all soaked in the delighted frame of mind. Today, I, Ananya Agarwal, on behalf of Women's Development Cell, has the pleasure of introducing to you all the star of this interactive session, Dr. Neha Shah, a renowned consultant psychiatrist practicing in Dadar, Mumbai. To mention, she has completed her post-graduation from TNMC and BYL Nair Hospital and is an expert at schema therapy and CBT. Not only does she focuses on mental health issues, but also deals with counseling of all the groups of people over a range of emotional issues. Ma'am is one of the few psychiatrists who has been working as a sex educator for over 7 years. She is the co-author of the book Sexuality Begins at Home and co-founder of Sexuality Matters, a comprehensive sexuality education platform under which they conduct workshops for parents, teachers, and students. This lockdown, Dr. Neha Shah ma'am also has started with telecounseling sessions to aid her patients along with the webinars she usually conducted. With this, I would now like to invite ma'am to share with us her words of wisdom and enlighten this evening. We are delighted to have you on board, ma'am.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for this kind introduction. And well, I know that we said we would talk about getting through turbulent times, and these are turbulent times. And I was thinking about what to talk to you guys about. And I thought, you know, ever since lockdown has started, we faced a lot of transition. Most of us have gone from loving the lockdown because it gives us a chance to stay at home and chill, to, you know, completely hating it because it's keeping us at home, cooped in with everybody on board. And, or, you know, we've gone from being scared of the illness to kind of like having masks become like a fashion accessory, you know. So I think that through this year, most of us, and there have been a lot of talks about getting through COVID, dealing with the emotional difficulties and all of that. And I don't think I'm going to tell you guys about that today. You know, I think that you guys are experts. You know better than me to go online, and there are a lot of good lectures and write-ups out there. So instead, what I thought was that what I want to do is, instead of telling you what to do or giving you some kind of half-baked idea, I thought I would give you some raw ingredients for just making your own food for thought. And, you know, coming back to the lockdown, because, well, it's so recent, the lockdown kind of saw a lot of crossing of boundaries. You know, the kitchen, which is supposed to be a woman's domain, a lot of men entered in there. They came to know, hey, you know, we can do this. We can cut vegetables, we can cook. And a lot of them found out that they're good chefs, you know. And I was wondering how women must have felt in that, you know, in that situation where somebody is encroaching so-called my territory. I mean, whether they felt, you know, proud, or they felt threatened, or maybe they just felt like, oh, let's just humor the men folk because this is all temporary. But this, you know, and of course, I'm just guessing these thoughts, but what this points to, okay, this kind of whole idea of men's domain or women's domain or whatever domain according to gender, it's actually like a mindset, right? And this mindset, I believe, it kind of determines our beliefs, our, you know, what we think about things. And I think it is one of the biggest obstacles to change, you know. And I thought that, you know, being kind of, I'm sorry, I'm just get calls in between, so I'm getting distracted. But I thought that it being Women's Day, and the theme, the WHO theme for Women's Day is commitment to change. So I was thinking about this commitment, you know, this change, basically, so to speak. And well, most of us believe that change is external. That means for change to happen, my situation has to change. That means the lawmakers, the society at large, men folk especially, or other women, they have to change their mindset, and then only I can experience change. For example, a newly wedded bride may think that I can't wear the things I want to wear or I really wear because my mother-in-law will disapprove. That means for her to experience this freedom or this right of wearing what she likes, her mother-in-law would have to change. And only then can she experience this right or this freedom of wearing what she likes. But this freedom, okay, this is not really something that can be given to us. In this case, of course, this is the freedom of her getting to wear what she likes or her right to wear whatever she wants. This freedom cannot be given by anybody. It's just there. It's just there. And all I have to do is take it and express it. What I'm saying right now, well, it means that of course, the bride just has to wear whatever clothes she wants, and that's it. And that's how she can experience this freedom or right. And it may sound like an oversimplification, it's just, is it really that simple? So let me give you another example about this experience of freedom or rights. Okay, as a doctor, I get a lot of medical representatives, and they come to the clinic and they tell me about, all the brand names that the company has and how we should use it and stuff like that. And when I started out my practice, all of them would come and tell me how, so-and-so doctor, who are all seniors and males, are using them. And therefore, I should use them because, of course, they know better than me. And we have a lot of good senior psychiatrists who are females, but they were never on that list. And so it would make me feel really like uncomfortable and threatened, like what the hell? Until, one day I just told them that, what, I will prescribe what I like using my judgment, and I will choose what medications to prescribe. And I found that after that, not one of them have come and told me that, what, this one prescribes this medicine. So I got my freedom by simply telling them that this is how I want things. Okay. So, can it be that simple? Is it true? I mean, I think yes, in a lot of situations, it is true. I don't think that someone's words or someone's, sound waves or mood can determine whether or not I want, any of my freedoms, whether I want to have a job or not, whether I want to wear makeup or not, or what kind of clothes I want to wear, or even whether I want to have a baby or not. These are decisions, or these are freedoms that are just there for me. And what I have to do is just take it. And this is not talking about situations where there is a real danger of physical violence. Okay, that is not what I'm talking about. But in everyday things, in day-to-day examples, can I do that? Can I just simply be the change I want to see? Because it's freedom and my rights can be given to me. No government, no lawmakers, no man, no woman can give me this freedom. All I have to do is step out of my comfort zone, maybe, and just take it and express it. I think that this is kind of what I wanted to tell you guys today, especially is to think about this, what change you want, what freedom or right you want, and be that and experience that. Well, like I said, raw ingredients, food for thought. And I mean, that's all from my side today. I hope, you guys have a great day and a great program.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. That was very, very interesting.
I sincerely like to thank you for conducting this short, insightful session for the Women's Day celebration. It was inspiring and informative. Now I would like Hiba to continue with the program ahead.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Neha, for joining and gracing this occasion. Definitely, it's wonderful wonderful hearing you. Priya appreciated like anything, and आपको जैसा प्रिया ने बताया था वैसे ही एकदम आपने हम लोगों ने आपको पाया. बहुत बहुत आपका शुक्रिया हमारे शो पर आने का और हमारे इस इवेंट पे आने का और इस इवेंट को और ज्यादा खूबसूरत बनाने का. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया.
Can I say a word?
Thank you
Saleha?
so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Dr. Neha had met her during the lockdown. And I found that time, I found her to be very honest in her approach. But as a doctor, I also, as she rightly said, you know, in spite of belonging to a very liberal modern profession, you still will have doctors who are influenced by the social concerns, a lot of them. And they actually speak the society's language and not really the language which they should bring to the crowd to make them, you know, more free and open about their ideas. But when I met Dr. Neha and we had a good tete-a-tete for an hour or so, I found her to be very, very modern, not just in her attire, but her thoughts and her approach. And today you have spoken very simple for a very short time because you have time constraints, I understand, and thank you for joining us. But once again, she has brought in that extremely modern approach of rights and freedom, which she so strongly believes in. Thank you once again for joining us, Neha.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It was my pleasure. Good night. Bye.
Thank you so much. So now I would request Aniket, our extremely talented performer, who is going to blow all of your minds with a very impactful performance. Aniket, you can take over and blow all of our minds.
Hi everyone. Sabhi ko namaste first of all, and happy Women's Day to everyone जो भी यहाँ पे है, सबको, क्योंकि आप हो तो हम है, in short. So can you play the beat? ये rap है जो मैंने last year लिखा था. So I think इसमें बहुत सारी story है, चीजें हैं women के बारे में जो मैं बताऊंगा. And I believe कि आप लोग उससे relate करोगे. So here we go. ना मैं कोई पॉलिटिशियन हूँ और ना मैं कोई सेलिब्रिटी हूँ. मैं एक आम आदमी हूँ और अब एक आम आदमी बोलेगा. समझ नहीं आ रहा यार कहाँ से शुरुआत करूँ. प्रियंका, आशिफा या निर्भया की बात करूँ. सुन. 27 नवंबर उस रात की जुबानी है. सच में मैं है बैठा हिंदुस्तान की कहानी है. आगे से जला दिया ये खबर जैसे आती है. बदन थरथराता और रूह कांप जाती है. खो गया परिंदा था, कानून पे शर्मिंदा था. अरे निर्भया आरोपी 7 साल तक जिंदा था. आगे का गाना उन लोगों के लिए जो समाज में डबल रोल प्ले करते हैं. हाँ, तमीज की ये बात लड़कियों को सब सिखाते हैं. पब्लिक में ये बैठ गंदी वीडियो चलाते हैं. छोटे कपड़े पहने इसको रेप से ये जोड़ते हैं. यही है वो लोग छोटी बच्ची को ना छोड़ते. रेप करने वाले का धर्म से क्या नाता है. अरे गीता या कुरान इनका एक ही विधाता है. पॉलिटिक्स से घिर चुका ये इंडिया का समाज है. कल आशिफा अब हमारी बहनें आज है. अब करो न करने दो ये लोग ही जहर है. धर्म गुरु बन के इनके धर्म का कहर है. वोट मांगे धर्म पे ये सोच कितनी भद्दी है. अरे नेताजी है खुश क्योंकि उन है बयान देना दर्द में तुम मर के देखो. एसी वाली कार छोड़ धूप में तुम चल के देखो. मीडिया में झूठी बस पॉलिटिक्स के नाम है. कितने केस दब गए टीआरपी से काम. मॉडर्न समाज का नया सोच दिखता है. बदल काल उनको जिनकी कपड़ों पे मन सिकता है. जिन पे है भरोसा अब वो जुर्म खुद ही पालते. पंडित जो है आता सीधा जेब अपने डालते. लिखने में रिपोर्ट ये लगाते इतने दिन क्यों. जरूरत होती 10 की तो बहुत सिर्फ 3 क्यों. पॉलिटिक्स के रेस में हवानियत के भेष में ऐसी सोच पल रही न जाने कितने देश में. वंदे मातरम एवरीबॉडी. वंदे मातरम. वंदे मातरम. वंदे मातरम. हाँ, जग में खलबली है, जाम सारी गली है. सांप वाले आशितिन में शेरनी जो पली है. क्रोध में जब जली है वो ही राम अली है. जाके इतिहास देख की तो चली. काशी की रानी थी वो झांसी की. अब की उम्र कैद नहीं. बात करो फांसी की. अरे बात करो फांसी की. फैला दो इस गाने को फिर खून सबका खोलेगा आज जैसे सोच पे अब आम आदमी बोलेगा बहुत चुप रहा अब आम आदमी बोलेगा बहुत चुप रहा अब आम आदमी बोलेगा कब बोलेगा आम आदमी कब बोलेगा थैंक यू सो मच जय हिंद
Thank you so much, Aniket. You delivered such a strong message in such a unique way. Amazing.
Thank you so much, everyone, each and everyone. And once again, happy Women's Day to all.
Thank you so much, Aniket. It was amazing.
It was awesome.
Amazing. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. Okay, so firstly, I would start. We end on such a good note. So thank you everyone for being a part of this celebration. I would like to thank Pooja ma'am for giving us this opportunity, Priya ma'am for inaugurating the event, and Saleha ma'am for her constant guidance. I would also like to congratulate our entire team for such a successful event. International Women's Day is a day where everyone appreciates everything that the women in their lives do. It's a day when everyone acknowledges and celebrates their achievements. But why only let it be a day? Let's make it today and every day. So on that beautiful note, everybody happy Women's Day, and I hope all of you enjoy the session. Saleha ma'am, would you like to say something?
Wonderful event. Thanks, Hiba. Thanks, Krish.
Ma'am, I want to say one poem for all women.
Definitely.
Yes. नारी तुम अद्भुत हो, नारी तुम प्यार हो, आस्था हो, विश्वास हो, टूटी हुई उम्मीदों की एक मात्र आस हो, हर जान का तुम ही तो आधार हो, नफरत की दुनिया में बेटी, बहन, दोस्त, पत्नी, माँ, बहू बनकर परिवार के साथ मिलकर केवल एक ही दिन नहीं, हर दिन नारी दिवस मनाओ। बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं नारी दिवस की।
Amazing, auntie.
That was very nice.
बस शब्दों से दिल छू लिया आपने।
Amazing, ma'am. Amazing, really amazing. Happy Women's Day to everyone. Thanks, all the family.
Thanks, ma'am. Wish you the same.
Yeah, Hiba, you can.
Yes, ma'am. Anybody has anything to say? Anybody else wants to recite something?
To recite something, anyone?
Come on. We come to the end. Thank you everybody for joining us, and hope you have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the Women's Day when there is left. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.